and I'm the executive director of ARTMA. And that sounds pretty impressive. But the person that you should be impressed by today is somebody by the name of Leanne Dunbar. Leanne works with me, and she's the one responsible for putting all of this together. So I'm welcoming all of you officially to the 2015 Bike to Work Day. As you know, this is promoting bicycling not just for those who recreate with it, but for those who commute. So this is an exciting day, and again, we have good weather. We have a couple of people that I think you might be interested in hearing from. I'd like them to keep their words brief, but it's important that we hear from them. But first, I'd like to introduce you to my associate and the gal that put this together, Leanne Dunbar.
Thank you, Dave. I want to thank my planning partner, Steve Miller, who helped organize so much of this leading up, but he's not here today. He's at his daughter's graduation today, so congratulations. Thank you all for coming out today, and I hope you all had a great ride. And we have beautiful weather, and we have some special guests coming up that I would also like to thank for coming out and riding today. Thank you to Bike Doctor and Chris Adair for coming out and doing bike tune-ups. And for Bike Doctor, they're going to have a raffle after the speakers for a new bike. And thank you to our suppliers for food and coffee, Grull's Market, and Baltimore Coffee and Tea, and Naval Bagels. Our regional planner is the Baltimore Metropolitan Council, and they supplied the great t-shirts this year, and then AAA supplied the nylon bags that you all got, and Road ID. Everybody should have gotten a Road ID bag. So goodies in there as well. If you haven't had a chance, visit the Anne Arundel County Health Department. They have a booth here as well. And thank you to WNAV for coming out and broadcasting live and helping to get the word out to everyone. So again, thank you all so much for coming out and making this such a great event. And I would like to introduce next Jeff Slanker, who is with Revolution Kids.
Hello, good morning. My name is Jeffrey Slanker. I'm the program director for Revolution Kids bike program. Revolution Kids is a bike program through the Box of Rain Foundation, a nonprofit organization to benefit all youths from our community, but we try to focus on at-risk and disadvantaged youths. Revolution Kids is a fully recyclable bike program. All of our bikes, tools, and equipment are donated by our community. Revolution Kids is an earn-a-bike program, so twice a year we hold 12-week classes on bike maintenance. We teach kids everything from fixing flat tires, adjusting brakes and gears, to everything from replacing ball bearings. At the end of the classes, the kids take home a donated bike of their choosing. We supply them with a new helmet and a certificate of accomplishment. We encourage all the graduates of this program to stay involved in the program and continue to build on the skills that they've learned. The bikes that are not chosen by the kids will be sold at various bike sales throughout the year. All the profits of these sales go directly back into the program to ensure that the kids have everything that they need to fix these bikes. Revolution Kids is located at the Pip Moyer Rec Center at Truxton Park. We have a fully functional bike shop in the lower level of the gym, and we meet every Thursday night from 5:30 to 7:30. I personally enjoy fixing bikes and teaching these kids what I've learned. I also get to learn a few things myself in the process. I get great satisfaction from watching these kids be a part of something they most likely would not have had access to. These kids are learning a mechanical skill that will change the way they look at things. It may even change their lives. A program like Revolution Kids is important if you want to have a positive influence affecting your community. So please donate your old bikes, tools, and even your time. We are always in need of volunteer help around the bike shop, as there is always plenty to do. Thank you very much.
I had a chance to see one of those classes. It's a really great program. The kids are really excited about that. Next we have the president of Bike AAA, that is Bicycle Advocates for Annapolis and Arundel County, John Corin.
Hold it, stay here, Leanne. Hold on, first of all, Leanne has done so much work to put this event together. A big hand for Leanne Dunbar. Thank you so much. And I only wish everybody send pictures to Steve Miller, because he did a ton of work also, but is at his daughter's graduation today. Well, thanks so much for all of you coming here today. Some days I'm a cyclist, and some of you look like cyclists, and some days I'm just a person riding a bicycle. So today I'm just a person riding a bicycle. This is National Bike Month, and we have a variety of things going on in the county during National Bike Month, this being one of the premier events. Next week, Wednesday evening, we're going to have a Ride of Silence. That's in memory of lost cyclists, and we did lose 2 in the county last year, and it's a message of safety to drivers and cyclists. You can find it on Facebook. Meet up at Bates Middle School next Wednesday at 6:30. This is also the last month to get early bird registration for the Lifeline 100. That's an Anne Arundel County century ride, something for everybody. A full 100-mile metric century, 30 and 15-mile trail rides, kids bike rodeo, health fair, something for everybody up in Kinder Farm Park. Lifeline100.com. We're also launching this month safety programs under a grant from the Maryland Highway Safety Office. Bike AAA is purchasing 400 bike helmets, which we will distribute in conjunction with safety programs for low-income kids and other disadvantaged folks around the county. So watch for more about that, and watch for volunteer opportunities. Coming up in June, ending just right here at City Dock, is the Race Across America. 3,000-mile, the toughest endurance event in all of cycling around the globe. And we've got local riders. Bike Like a Girl, Melissa Chick is here. A team of 8 Annapolis riders that'll do 3,000 miles out to break the record and raise money for important nonprofits. Go see Melissa. And is Earl Jansen here? We've got, or Chip. We've got some other local Ram riders as well. So we're very pleased with our partners who are all represented, and we'll come up here in a moment at the city, county council, and county executive. All supporters of biking. We're looking to partner with them to get more safe places to ride. We've got wonderful places to ride here, like the B&A Trail and the BWI Loop and some on-road lanes, but we need more. We need to get those safe places connected to the places people want to get to, and one safe place connected to the next one. And we know with their partnership, we'll be able to achieve that. So thanks again for turning out. Ride safely, and see you out there on the trails and roads.
Thank you, John. John's been a huge help in this as well. Next up we have County Councilman Chris Trumbauer. And did you ride here?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I did. Yeah, in District 6, almost every day is Bike to Work Day, so I like to practice what I preach. Thanks for everyone for coming out. Who thinks today was a great day to bike to work, right? Yeah. Anybody remember Bike to Work Day last year? It rained like 4 inches. Remember that? We had to cancel it. But there was a makeup day where some of us rode anyway, but we didn't get a t-shirt. And I was thinking, as I was picking out my wardrobe this morning, I think this was my 12th or maybe 13th in a row Bike to Work Day. I've been doing it sometime since 2002. And so let me tell you, during that time, there's been some pretty ugly shirts, right? You guys remember? Some of those have been really bad. This year's shirt looks really good. So whoever did the shirt this year, kudos to you. But those of you who know me know I'm a big advocate. I do try during the warm weather months to ride my bike to work 2 or 3 times a week. I'm a big fan of bike infrastructure. Over the last 4.5 years I've been in office, I've sometimes felt like a lone voice in the wilderness. So I'm pleased now this year that we have a true partner in the county executive's office, and we have an executive who has put bike infrastructure in the budget, and now it's going to be up to us to make sure it stays in the budget. So you're all here biking to work. We need to mobilize you as advocates too, and call your county council members and tell them you bike to work, you like to bike on the weekends, you want bike lanes, you want bike trails. We've made some progress over the last couple years with the complete streets ordinance and some other things, but we need to take it up to the next level. So, you know, when someone asks you, what can we do? I would say, call people like me and tell them it's important to you, and we'll fund that stuff in the budget. So, not only it was good that you biked to work today, but try biking next week, try biking the week after that. Let's raise the general awareness, tell your friends and neighbors, let's get more people out of their cars onto the bike lanes every day. So next I think we're gonna have the county exec come up and speak, and some of you might remember his campaign slogan. Well, I'll say, who supports bike infrastructure? Steve Shue, that's who.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming out today. I want to thank Leanne Dunbar and ARTMA, the city of Annapolis, and our mayor for making this event happen. A lot of work goes into events like this, and we appreciate it very much. Was today a nice day to bike to work? You guys do all right with that? It was awesome. I'll tell you what, when my group and I came over the bridge, Naval Academy Bridge, and saw the Naval Academy itself before us, it was, I felt one of the most beautiful sights in the entire United States. We have some of the most beautiful bike trails anywhere in the country here in Anne Arundel County. We are so fortunate, but we don't have enough trails, and the trails we do have are very disconnected. And this is budget season, so I'm going to make a pitch for my budget, which does include substantial funding to complete and build out our network of trails and to make them safer so that somebody can travel from BWI Thurgood Marshall Airport to Sandy Point State Park and all the way down to Deal safely and in maximum comfort and enjoyment. So that's our goal, and I'd sure appreciate your support with that. And I sincerely appreciate Councilman Trumbauer's support for the effort to build out our network of bike trails. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you very much. And next we have the mayor of Annapolis. Where's the mayor?
Thank you, Leanne. And thank all of you for coming out for Bike to Work Day. It's a wonderful day, beautiful weather. Enjoyed the view seeing in Annapolis in a whole new light. This is the City of Annapolis' 18th Bike to Work Day in a row, and it's actually my first. As the councilman alluded to, it got rained out last year, but it certainly won't be my last. This event took a lot to pull off. A lot of people had to work hard, team effort to pull together. I know there's a lot of other things you could be doing with your morning, and I appreciate everyone coming down here, supporting health and nutrition and the healthy lifestyle, keeping some of the cars off the road. Sometimes people have trouble parking, but you never have trouble getting your bike locked up somewhere. So it's always great to do in Annapolis. Thank you for coming out.
And are you biking to work today?
Yes, well, I'm a volunteer. I'm a trailblazer. I volunteer with the Rangers on the trail. I've been doing this for approximately 13, 14 years. I actually believe that riding this trail helped save my life. At one time, years back, I had too many strokes. They told me I was a diabetic. I went to the hospital. They said if you'd have got here 40 minutes later, we probably couldn't have saved you. I made up my mind to beat this, and I did. I got out on this trail. I did not sit in the house in front of a TV. I started riding a bike faithfully, and that's what I've been doing for about 13, 14 years now.
Would it be safe to say you lost a little weight?
Yes, Yeah, I was 180 pounds when I had the strokes. Right now I stay at 160, 155 to 160.
That's great.
Hey, show 'em.
Yeah. Oh, and I want anybody that's interested, we have the Anne Arundel County Lifeline Ride, which will be in October. It's a great ride. We've got the Century, we've got the 62, we've got a 30 on the trail, we've got a 15 on the trail. And don't sit at home. Get out and ride your bikes, rollerblade, run, whatever you do. Get on the trail. It's here for your use.
What are your thoughts on the trails that we have and how accessible they are and how connected they are? Do you feel unsafe at times when you're on the road and you're riding?
Yes, I do. I am not a road rider. Today I did ride the road some to get here. I did ride in the ride we had last year, which is the road, and I will do some roads on a special ride. I feel safer on the trail. Yes, our trails are very nice. I talk to people. I meet people from all different states that come here. They say these are some of the best trails they've ever been on. So we need to keep them that way. We need to do everything we can for these trails.
Tell me some of your observations from riding into work today along the route.
Well, today is National Ride a Bike to Work Day, and we had a great ride. There were probably 20 of us that got together early this morning. The weather's perfect, it's warm, it's sunny, and we just rode our hearts out. And when we came over the Naval Academy Bridge and saw the Naval Academy itself, I thought that it had to be one of the prettiest sights in America. We are so fortunate to have a great network of bike trails here in our county, but the network is limited and it's disconnected. We have lots of short but beautiful segments, and our goal is to connect those segments so that we have a fully integrated trail of bike paths all over our county so that someone can travel from BWI to Sandy Point State Park all the way down to Deal if they want to, in safety and comfort, and enjoy our beautiful county.
Thank you for wearing a GoPro camera today. You're very high tech.
Well, GoPro is the way to go.
What were some of your observations of sharing the road with cars? Is that something that kind of makes you nervous, or are you used to it?
Well, most of the distance that we covered was very safe for both motorists and for bicyclists. There was ample shoulder room and in very few places where a car and a bike could have an encounter. But there are some shortcomings. There are some dangerous spots where shoulders suddenly end and bikes are pushed out right into the flow of traffic very suddenly. And that's part of the goal of our new budget, is to look for those dangerous areas along the roads and bike trails in Anne Arundel County and improve safety so that nobody has an accident.
Are you tired?
No, I feel good, energized.
Tell us a little bit about your view. You bike a lot, correct?
Yeah, not only do I bike a lot, but I do bike to work day a lot. I was figuring, I think this is my 13th bike to work day. Somewhere around 2002 was the first time I did bike to work day, and I've done it every year since then. And during the week and the warm weather months, I'll typically ride my bike 2 to 3 times a week, depending on if I have evening events or not, or what the weather's like. So I try and practice what I preach.
You live just outside Annapolis, but I'm guessing you've tried a lot of the different trails around the county?
Yeah, I've biked all over the place, not only on the trails, but there's a lot of roads that are frequented by cyclists, and I may try and go out and get a 25-30 mile loop in on a weekend. But I'm lucky. My bike from the Bay Ridge area here I have bike lanes almost the whole way, but not everywhere in the county is so lucky, and that's why I'm glad that the county executive and myself are both supporting some good items in the budget to try and build out our bike infrastructure.
And so you've been on the council for 6 years now, right? 5 years.
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
And over those years, I know there's been a bike master plan and all this stuff, but as far as I know, there hasn't really been any new construction in quite a while, right?
There haven't been any big, flagship projects. We've done some small connections in some of the bike trails. We've also passed the Complete Streets Ordinance, which sets up the policy that whenever you're going to redo a road or build a new road, you make sure to take into consideration all users. So it'll make sure that where it's appropriate, we'll have bike lanes or sidewalks or infrastructure to accommodate that. So we have made some baby steps, but with County Executive Shu indicating that this is a priority for him, I'm very hopeful that we can make some bigger steps in this term.
When you're riding your bike on the trails or on the roads, do you feel like you're safe out there, or does it get a little hairy sometimes?
I feel generally safe, but I'm also very vigilant. So my awareness is up. I'm trying to make eye contact with drivers. I wear bright clothes. I don't want to take any chances. In my earlier life, I was a bit of a daredevil, but I got 2 kids now, and I want to play things cautious. But I'll also say, in general, I think bike awareness has increased over the last few years, and people seem more aware of bikers out on the road, and I think that's a good thing, but there's still plenty of room for improvement.
It's like Mother's Day. Every day should be Bike to Work Day.
Every day should be Bike to Work Day. In District 6 it is.
Great. Mr. Mayor, where'd you ride from today?
I rode over from Eastport down here to Annapolis.
And is this something you do regularly?
Not as much as I should, I'll say that.
Where's your tie?
I actually left it off today, so I got to make a wardrobe change later.
How was it riding over from Eastport in terms of accessibility for people on bicycles?
It was really good. We have clearly marked bike lanes. The people on the road are very friendly, accommodating the bikes, and it was mostly downhill at the end. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How's the bridge?
The bridge was great. It's actually a beautiful view walking over.
And what else should I ask? What's in your budget for bikes?
Oh my God. Not enough. We'll say that. Yeah.
But sort of, what do you think some of the goals are, basically, for encourage people to exercise more and use less gas, I guess?
Yeah. No, I think it's wonderful. Health and nutrition are 2 of the most important things. We were recently ranked #1 in the Let's Move campaign nationally, so encouraging people to get on a bike, it's easier to find a parking spot, and it helps our environment, so it's a win-win for everyone.